ろしくお願いします。もうね、翻訳テロップ打った後はね、あんな感じです。はい、今日も質問、皆さんからいただいた質問にエスパルシアコーチに答えていただいてます。今日は一番質問の内容で多かったナダル選手に勝った時はどのような作戦戦術を練りましたかという質問に対する答えです。そうなんです。そうなんです。あんな感じなのにナダル選手に勝ってるんです。いや、違う。エスパルシアコーチが勝ったわけじゃなくて、エスパルシアコーチがツアーコーチを務めてたギジェルモ・ガルシア・ロペス選手が勝ってるんですね。ただ試合前にどういうことを話をして、どういうことで元気づけて、どういう風にやろうって話を、作戦を決めてコートに入ったかっていうのをしっかり喋ってもらってます。で、ナダル選手対ギジェルモ選手のね、その実際の試合の映像とか流せればいいんですけど、ちょっとそういうわけにもいかないので、画角は喋ってるような画角が多くなると思うんですが、その内容を楽しんでいただけたらと思います。では行ってみましょう。どうぞ。はい、じゃあ2つ目の質問です。これは僕もすごく興味がありまして、たくさんの人に聞かれるんですけど、2010年のタイオープンで彼がコーチを務めていたギジェルモ選手がナダル選手に勝ったんですけども、その試合の前にはどんな作戦を立てましたかっていうのを聞いてみたいと思います。I want to know the strategy you made for the game when you and Guillermo won Nadal.
Okay,
Maybe a lot, but
well, the thing is that before the match, Guillermo was playing a few times against Rafa, and he was not very successful. So he was always losing to Rafa, also when they were young. So the first thing is that we faced the match with no pressure, because we know Nadal at this moment was a better player by ranking, and he was also a better player in terms of the history between them. So the first thing I told him is just to focus on his own game, to try to enjoy the match and to deliver his game. Not to think about the result at the end. Just go point by point and try to enjoy and stay as long as he can in the court. So that will be a good sign. The second thing is I remember him how he can make damage to Rafa with his own game. So I told him to focus on making happen everything with the forehand and try to be aggressive with the forehand. Try not to rally very long rallies, because with Rafa he will not be able to be successful. So I told him when you have the opportunity, try to make the point shorter. Make pressure to Rafa, go into the net, try to close points in the net or in the middle of the court. That was the idea. And also from the backhand side, Rafa, who is a lefty and put a lot of input with his forehand, with the spin. I told him he has to be close to the baseline, try to hit the ball on the rise, and try to take out time from Rafa. Opening the ball to the forehand so that Guillermo can decide if he plays backhand or forehand in order to make him run in the backhand side and try to conduct the points.
At first, surface is indoor.
Yeah, it was an indoor court.
Indoor court.
So
did it faster?
Today the indoor courts, they are not as fast as it used to be. But still, you are in indoors, so you are able to adjust your game to play a little faster than if you play in the outside court. So that was a good advantage in order to play with Rafa with that strategy. And then I also told him to pay attention on the second serve of Rafa, to try to attack when Rafa was playing second serve. And on Guillermo's service games, that was the key that he win the match, because Guillermo served really well during that week, and he saved 28 break points. This is normally impossible, for Rafa to lose a match having so many break points, but Guillermo was serving really well. The percent of the first serve, I told him to keep it high, and it was not only that, but he was also serving constantly over 200 210 kilometers per hour. So that was the reason that he managed to win the second set in the tiebreak. And then what happens in the third set, Guillermo was enjoying the match so much. He was not worried about winning or losing, he was just worried about keeping playing that good and enjoy what it was happening. And he was able to win Rafa in the third set, playing a fantastic, probably the best match of his life.
So Guillermo attack and go to net a lot?
Yeah, he was coming to the net very often. He was very successful doing that, and it was one moment of the match that Rafa was very frustrated because Guillermo was closing a lot of points at the net.
So Rafa don't like low balls.
Well, it's not that he don't like low balls. It was that in that particular match he was struggling probably to play his game, you know, because he was not in his. I mean, he didn't have his best day. He was playing okay on the first set, and the set was very close, but Rafa was better, but he was not playing in his best moment. And after, when Guillermo was staying together with him in the score in the second set and coming to the net, changing making a lot of variations in the game, Rafa started to feel a little bit frustrated, especially, of course, also because of the break balls that he didn't convert. But yeah, I mean, it's not because of the low balls. I mean, when you play on that surface and you are able to keep the opponent low, you have an advantage, but it's not easy to do that.
Oh, okay. So no long rally and lots of short cross and slice and
yes,
high ball,
and especially make a lot of pressure, hitting the ball hard, close to the baseline with the forehand, also with the backhand, be close to the baseline, and try to come to the net as much as possible.
めっちゃ勉強になるけど、もう翻訳とテロップ死ぬ。ラスト1個の質問はまた。
Standing in the street alone.